Okay. So here we are.
Welcome.
Just a few days remaining to the release of Reincarnated, and I should say this is one of my best ever albums. Best, because a lot has been done, a lot of work has been put into this project. Yeah, so much has been done. Shout out to Rich Pro for the production. Yeah, Mwari Kwata Mutachi Mdalawan, thank you so much. Don Pro, Rich Young, brand manager, thank you so much. And Hot Chili. Yeah, so Reincarnated, you know, a lot of people might ask to say, what is Reincarnated? What is reincarnation? You know, most people think that reincarnation is all about dying and being born again in a different version. Could be as an animal, you were human, you die and you're born as an animal. That is reincarnation. But your soul still remains, you know. So there are people that believe that we've been living for thousands and thousands of years in different versions. You might be born today, you die at 50, and you'll be born again. There are people that believe that is reincarnation to some people. But what is reincarnation for me? For me, reincarnation is not death. It is enlightenment. You know, if I can put it like that, it is opening your eyes to life, to the possibilities, to everything that is happening out there. Reincarnation is saying, whoa, wait, is this what I was thinking? And in reality, this is what is going on. And you're like, whoa, okay. Self-realization is reincarnation. You know, knowing that you've been lost and now you are found is reincarnation. Believing that you are more than what you used to be is reincarnation. Having that faith, that hope, that trust to say, I can do it and I am going to do it. You know, because some of these things start happening from the mind. And that is why it's very important to change your mindset. For me, this album is an eye-opener, and that is why I say I'm the watcher, the third eye, because I'm self-realized. This is self-realization. This is me saying, wait, look at the world. What does it take for me to know that there is a God? What does it take for me to know that this is love? This is supposed to be. This is not supposed to be. What does it take? It's about accepting. It's about accepting what you have to do. And that is my reincarnation. This album is saying, I am self-realized. I can see what is going on. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. Coming from my previous album, that is Marshall, that is when I was taking control of my life. I had so many questions about my life, and it was very difficult to find answers. And I know I'm not the only one in life that has so many questions. There are questions that have no answers. We all know this, and in as much as we avoid asking these questions, like, where did God come from? Why is God allowing this and that and that? There are all those, and I've gone through it as well. But I became a marshal of my own life. I said, God is me, God is in me, God is in my friends, my family, God is in life. How you understand it goes deeper than what I'm saying right now. And for me, Reincarnated explains all that. Coming from when I started my music, I started music way back when. That was sometime in 2009. I started my musical journey in 2009. Well, that was when I started production, but music, well, I started music as way back as 2000, as a kapiopio, as a young boy, Sunday school, church. My dad was a very powerful musician, and I learned a lot through him, actually. May his soul rest in peace. I learned a lot through that man. So 2009 I started my production and produced for Song Nation, Akachado, Mr. Mwile Nzunda. Yeah, that is. Look, for me, in short, Reincarnated is it's rebirth. It's about being born again. It's about accepting that you need to start over. You need to look at your life. You need to accept that you've made mistakes. You need to accept that something needs to be done. You need to accept that no man is an island. No human is an island. Reincarnation is about being born again, which is not very easy. It's not easy, If you believe that when you die and that's it, others believe that when you die, you are born again. And that is how you live forever. Others believe that when you die, you go into a realm where you wait until a certain time comes. So many beliefs. But the question is, what do you believe in? So Reincarnated is simply talking about what I believe, based on my experiences in life with my friends and my family and all the people that have played a very big part in this journey. And I just hope that it makes a difference to someone out there. Not the millions, not the thousands, no. To someone out there. I hope it makes a difference. When we're releasing it at a time when Christians believe that Jesus Christ died, and in 3 days' time, he resurrected. He was renewed after suffering through all that, he was renewed. This is me saying we all need to be renewed. We all need to go through a change of mindset. We all need to start looking at politics, at spirituality, Christianity, whatever, in a different way. We need to start looking at culture. We need to start looking at all these things that play a part, and we need to know exactly where we stand. And the moment you realize where you are in this life, you become reincarnated. And that's just it. What more can I say? Ni vizimi.